guys, how's it going? It's your favorite person. Well, people. I finally pulled someone back from vacation.
Well,
Finally.
to be fair, there's only one person that people actually like in this conversation.
Oh yeah, of course, and it's definitely
Me.
not me. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say
Uh,
you, so I was gonna try and time it perfectly, but you screwed me over.
no, I am. As much as I am a nice sucker for attention, I'm not gonna be that cruel. You're the one who hasn't been around. Well, for a while. Then it was kind of my fault, but we'll get into that.
Gonna deal with complaining friends and get back to the podcast.
Yeehaw. Anyway, so if you haven't figured it out yet, Josh is gone.
Internet.
Me and stuff.
He doesn't
Yeah.
have internet connection at his house.
What a noob.
Yeah.
Um, so it's just me and Stefan this week,
The A team,
and
the true A team.
yeah, the American team.
Yeah.
Huh, that's funny.
America.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I wish I knew more of that line, but that's all I got. So let's talk about the near distant past and where the hell we've been
Near
because
distant
it's been
past. Very,
well,
very interesting word choice.
well, I guess it's been more of the long past for you and
It's just
me,
been a
realistically.
That's a lot when it comes to the internet, actually.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, so do you want to go first or should I? I really don't care.
Okay, well, uh, what I've been up to most recently was like for an entire month I was in the north of Carolinas, getting to work on TV shows.
What TV shows? Anything I'd know?
Well, Josh happened to actually know one of them, which was kind of surprising. The one that's currently airing is Under the Dome.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I despise that show, but we'll get into that
Oh,
afterwards.
we can get into that as deep as you want. Hey, chicka chicka. And then Sleepy Hollow is a show that's going to be coming out later this year.
Okay. Yep.
I think it's later
Were
this
you
year.
were, were you doing acting or were you
No,
doing like
I
camera
was
work
helping
and
my
stuff?
uncle with special effects.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Wow, that's actually really exciting.
yeah, much more exciting than anything that actors get to do.
All right, stop. I gotta ask a question. Did you get to crush the cow?
I did. I got there after they did that.
Ah, darn it.
My
That's the
uncle
one
he
good
was
thing
sending
about
me
that
videos
stupid
after
dome.
videos all the time. You're just saying, "Hey, check this out." I'm just seeing what, and then just a picture of a cow cut in half. And all. Jesus Christ, man.
Yep.
And my uncle,
That was
yeah, he loves that kind of shit.
that was the one thing I wanted to hear you say yes to. Oh well, life goes on.
Nah, I got to blow up a well.
And that's pretty cool though.
Yeah, it wasn't as exciting, but it's an explosion.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to just help out, build up some of the contraptions and all that fun stuff, and deal with. Well, I didn't personally deal with them, but to hear very annoying directors.
Yep. There.
Mostly, there's just one director that my uncle and everyone who worked with him wanted to personally strangle.
You always
And I'll
gotta
tell you,
have one.
yeah, well, this guy he was like a total kook. This is him personality-wise, a
Hmm.
slot machine.
Oh really?
Every time you talk to the guy, and you were talking to him, and you're all, okay, this is what I want you to do for the scene. You're all, okay, okay. You come back the next day, and then you basically just spin that wheel and just see what complete random BS he's gonna spout this time.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just complains, no, no, this isn't what I wanted. I wanted something else. I wanted something else. And you're sitting there thinking, you said exactly this. This is exactly what you wanted us to do. And he's all, no, 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 no. And then you talk to him again, and he's going to spout the exact same repeated crap. And my uncle was just there face palming, and he says, all, I can't deal with this asshole.
That sucks.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yep. So did you do
Yes.
anything else while you were down there?
I played a lot of Wii games. That's
Huh?
all my uncle had.
I would say that's good, but the only thing good for the Wii right now is looking to be Pikmin 3, so I
Not
don't
the
know.
Wii U, it's the original Wii.
Oh, okay. Well, that's even worse beyond Brawl.
Well, actually, I wouldn't say that.
What'd you play? What else did you play on it?
Alright, well, first, Mario Kart, which is
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Mario Kart's good, but I can't play it with the Wii controller. I guess that's why I complain.
I was fine with it until I started playing the harder difficulties. Jesus Christ, are they cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, if you've played a racing game, you know what I mean.
Oh, completely.
Listening.
I mean, Double Dash was the same way. If you got it all the way up, ramped in difficulty, you just died instantly. You would never run for first. You'd run for like fifth.
Yeah, I was trying to go for complete A's. I eventually did after wasting a couple hours because there were some days where I had plenty of downtime and
Mm-hmm.
nothing else to really do except just sit around, play with their dogs, draw some pictures, or just play video games.
That's a good call, though. I mean, it's plenty of stuff that I wish I had time for.
Yeah. Even though I kind of wish I was half the time I was at home because there was a bunch of projects I needed to do and have been currently stressing out about. So, but that's a completely different matter. That's not worth going into. Um, I also got to play No More Heroes 1 and 2 and Mad World.
I heard good things about Mad World. I didn't.
It hurts your arm.
Does it?
It's like most of the enemies are so easy to kill, and they constantly have like movement stuff for finishers. Same with
Mm-hmm.
No More Heroes, except their enemies are actually easy, take a bit longer time to kill, so your arm can relax a bit between each slice.
Yep.
But Mad World, like first couple levels, I'm just sitting there thinking, I need a break. Your arm killing you? Yeah. Man, this is a fun game, and I didn't get to finish it just because I didn't have enough time, and like half the bosses were total jackasses.
Mm-hmm.
But No More Heroes, I personally bought those, and I also bought Twilight Princess.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was thinking, well, stuck here with a Wii. I might as well get the Zelda game I haven't played yet,
Yep.
aside from Skyward Sword, but that's a different matter entirely.
For the fact that you don't want to play it, or for the fact that you just haven't?
Well, the fact that you didn't have the Wii Motion Plus stuff,
Oh, okay.
and I didn't want to go spending too much money because I already bought Arkham City and Mortal Kombat.
Oh, okay. What?
Yeah, I was earning money while I was there, so I decided, might as well.
Yeah, no, you might as well splurge while you got it. Trust me, I did.
Yeah, and I've actually been starting new things on my channel where I just starting vlogs where I just talk about either video games I've recently played or that kind of fun stuff.
Are they actual video logs, or are you just talking with gaming in the background?
No, it's actual video of me talking.
Aw, I didn't see any of this. I'll have to go watch it all and make fun. I mean,
It's like almost it's 45 minutes, dude.
hey, you
When
know
I
how much
talk,
free
I
time I
talk.
have at work?
A
Not
lot.
much. Nope, not much. It's been a bitch. But that's good that you've had so much free time to do stuff. I really wish I could say I had the same, but
I
not
kind of
really.
hate the free time just because of how much stuff I should have been doing but couldn't do because I'm stuck on the other side of the country.
Yeah, fair enough. Are you back home now, or are you still
Yep,
out there?
I'm back home.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and just a couple days before my school starts.
You.
Fuck.
Yeah, at least you're not up there already.
Yeah. Some friends are saying, yeah, we started school and we're happy. I'm all flipping you one girl. I fucking hate you right now. I do not want to go back to school.
Yep.
But anyway, so there's that. And also when I was up in North Carolina, I got to learn how to use some tools. And apparently, I'm really good at welding.
Oh, well, that's an interesting skill to have.
Well, it was one of the guys there. He just had some extra time and he was just working on things. So I'll show you how to weld. At least that's what it sounded like he was going to say because he has such a thick, like, it's not even English or.
It's just a heavy accent.
He's from England, except he's like from way the border, so he has like a very thick kind of Scottish accent somehow.
Oh, okay, I
Or
gotcha.
Irish or something like that. The point is, he's really, you need to like English dubs over underneath his head just so you can read what he's actually saying.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Awesome guy though. And
Well, that's good.
he just said, I'll show you this, and I do it a couple times, and he's all, okay, now try it like this, and I just do it again, and then he, how my uncle said it, I was basically better than most of the professionals in his shop.
Wow.
Yeah,
I don't know
and
whether
most of
to
the
say
guys
that's
were
a
like
good or
talking,
bad
look
thing,
at
though.
this shit, and I'm all thinking, oh, damn, I'm that good, really?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, if you're that good, why doesn't he grab you? And it's like, oh, at that point, what does he think of his staff? Because if he
Well,
thought
most
you
of the
were...
guys they know what to do, and it's only like one type of welding. But my uncle said, yeah, get yourself some more welding experience. I'll totally hire you.
There you go.
So yeah, I have opportunities at least.
Yeah, that's good.
I also started building a Mighty Esther sword.
Oh, what?
Murder Esther.
Oh, what?
Weiss's weapon.
Oh,
I know the
okay.
names.
Nah, I don't pay attention to them at all, if you
Well,
couldn't
except for
tell.
Crescent Rose, they haven't actually said them out loud.
Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Now that I think about it, they really haven't talked about the weapons much beyond hers.
Monty has, of course, but that's
Well,
just
yeah.
constantly people saying, "Hey, hey, hey, what's this called? What's this called? What's about this? What's about that?"
Yep.
Getting a little drink of drink.
Oh yeah, drink it up. Speaking of
Just
drink it
blaze.
up, so I don't think you guys actually knew this, and I'm kind of glad Josh didn't and won't know until this comes out. But
Go
my
on.
birthday just kind of passed, and I'm 21 now. So admittedly, I do not remember much of that weekend. I will phrase that now. But being a senior back in a dorm that most seniors don't live in, the entire floor I live on is freshmen, and me and my roommate who are both seniors. So I've had my door open for the past couple of days, and admittedly it's closed now so I can tell the story. And every time someone walks by, I make sure to have some type of alcohol on my desk, half opened and being drank. Just because I'm that jackass. So every time someone walks by, I sit there and I've got a thing of Mike's Hard Lemonade, and I'm just sitting there taking a sip of it every time. And then my RA walks by and I'm taking a sip. I'm like, oh, hey, how's it going? Just put it down, keep doing stuff on my computer. And they just look pissed, all of them. I swear to God, like someone's gonna either come knocking on my door and go, "Listen, you gotta stop annoying the freshmen," or my RA is gonna come knocking and he goes, "You gotta stop drinking." I don't know which one it's gonna be first, but either way, I think it's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah, I gotta take advantage of those moments, man.
Dude, I'm living it up right now.
Yeah.
But anyway, anything else about your epic adventures, or should I start?
Got some scars. That's about it.
Well,
Shut
that's
up.
not very good. Were the scars from like welding and stuff, or were they from other
Sanding
things?
and various
Oh,
other
okay.
random stuff flying.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Also got to throw a bench at some actors. That was
That's
fun.
a little weird, but okay.
Well, it's a tornado, so you know.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So why were you pissed off about um, Under the Dome?
Oh God. All right. So I guess I should back this up a little. That show started. I don't remember how far back. Like
It's
beginning of the summer, I think.
late June.
Late June. Okay, yeah. So it was beginning of the summer for me, more or less. And admittedly, I was working full time at a company. No, I'm still not disclosing where, only because I might be getting a full time job with them in the next week. And if I do, that's where I'm going after college. So I can't really disclose it. Anyway, so I'm working there full time until like 6 p.m. My time. And then I would go to the gym afterwards, and I wouldn't get home till like 9 or 10 at night. And it would be a rinse and repeat. I'd go to bed at like 11, get up at 6, go to work, go to the gym, go home, go to bed. Rinse and repeat all week until Friday when I finally actually got to do stuff. So I didn't have any time for TV. I didn't have any time for internet. I didn't have any time for games. And I didn't see or look at the Xbox, my computer, or my DS for weeks
What
on
about your
end.
girlfriend?
She showed up occasionally on the weekends, but she didn't get that much looking at either, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. I wish I could say that's a good thing, but it's not
Oh no.
anyway. Um, so I'd been hella busy, and then finally things started slowing down a little bit in August, as naturally school was coming back into picture and work was phasing out. So I finally got some time to finish doing my major project this summer, and I built my desktop computer.
Sweet.
Ground up, everything's built for gaming, and yeah, I mean, it cost me around a little over $1,000 to do, and it's not even at max best stuff on the market right now, but I mean, it's nice, it's great. I'm using it now to do everything that we usually do, and ultimately it's running nice and smooth, and I honestly could be playing a game over top of this and still be perfectly fine.
Yeah, we tried to do that with a couple of podcast attempts, but turns out I concentrate too much when I play video games.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm not doing it, or else I would probably phase you out and just be like, oh, we're talking still? Whoops.
Yeah, that happened a couple times when I played multiplayer in North Carolina, because I did get to play some Borderlands
Did you?
2.
Yep.
We played through uh, Tiny Tina's DLC.
Oh, was it good? I haven't
It
played
was
it.
phenomenal.
Oh, that's good. I
I was
should
laughing my
definitely
ass
should
off
go
at
get
the
it.
end.
Good.
Unfortunately, the
So,
game scales to like level 30, and all I had was like a level 15 character on my cloud.
yep.
Yeah, so I was basically sitting around trying to not get sharpshooted by archers.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Not very fun.
Yeah, I
Like
can
right as I
imagine.
start killing things, we'd already beat the mode, so I was all, oh shit,
Well, you know.
everything's all sunshine now.
Yeah, exactly. Um, so yeah, I realistically finally started picking stuff up back in August. I picked up a shit ton of new games. I'll try and list them off in a minute or two when I think about it. But my 21st birthday rolled around,
Heyo.
and now I'm back up at college. So it's been a nightmarish experience.
How does this
I will
relate to the TV show, by the way?
It's getting there. I wanted to watch the TV show. Here, I'll just finish this conversation now. I wanted to watch it because originally it looked like a great, like, fuck you story where some town just gets enclosed in a dome and no one knows about it, which was funny. And then it's like, no, there are people on the outside that know about it. And it's like, well, where did these people go? And the first, like, problem with the show was I know for a fact that someone got closed on the outside of that globe, orb, dome. Thank you.
It's called Under
So
the Dome. It's not that
yes,
freaking hard to remember.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just kind of spaced it. So at the point of someone getting like kicked out of it, not legitimately kicked, but like someone on the outside of it, what did he go do? Did he just walk away and be like, "Oh, that's a fucking dome, whatever. Those guys can go fuck themselves." I'm sure that other people on the outside have noticed, "Oh, look, a plane crash. Oh, look, this happened there. That happened there." What the fuck is the outside world doing? Like you do not see any high nor low of the outside world trying to help. So that was my first problem.
Yeah, I have. It's based
And
off of a book, but I have no idea if Stephen King actually went into that much detail out there.
yeah, I figure he didn't, but realistically, when they show someone getting closed on the outside of the dome, there should have been some story as to why no one is helping them, at least a little, or at least something stupid like, oh, anytime anything gets near the globe, it automatically dies. Like that would have at least made
Well, that
sense.
technically kind of does happen. If anything
Well,
electronic touches it, it just explodes, including a guy's
yeah.
pacemaker, another dude's
Hey,
hearing aid, and
yeah,
various other enhancements, or whatever you want to call them.
yeah. Ew, that kind of sounds gross. Let's not get into that.
Had to take you there,
Um,
didn't you?
you bet I did.
Way to have your
Um,
voice crack.
Oh, shut up. I'm tired. I'm 2 or 3 beers under, and you have to deal with what you get.
I've had worse.
Yeah, exactly.
I've dealt with worse, I should say.
Yeah.
I'm drinking.
No, I was
That's
gonna
the
say. um. So yeah, that's my major problem with the show. I have a ton of minor ones, like the fucking egg that was like last
Yeah,
week's
I
episode.
could keep up with it, and even when I've seen the scripts, I was just thinking, how does this all work?
Yeah,
This is
it's
apparently
just
supposed
too.
to be like a second season. I'm thinking, how do you? It's like that show, like Kidnappers or Hostage or whatever the hell it is. How do you continue
Mm-hmm.
that freaking show like that?
Nah, you don't. And that's my point. It makes no sense for this show to continue on beyond one season just because it's so dumb in the long run. It just doesn't. There's too many mini stories and not enough big plot. And the big plot in there is the dome is some alien artifact at the moment. And it's like, no, that's just fucking dumb. And this town is only surviving on propane, which is, again, another one of those stupid things where I sit there going, of course the town that's enclosed has propane in it. So naturally, that none of their power will shut off, and naturally they'll still have heat. And
How many
I'm
episodes
waiting
did you
for.
watch, by the way?
I have no idea. Like maybe 2.
Okay. They go into some stuff, but yeah, basically you're summing up the show pretty well.
Okay, good. I guess I should spoiler alert now because I guess that's important that I don't offend the viewers.
Josh thought about
so
watching it, but you know what? The hell with him.
no, no. I as much as it seems to be like interesting, there's just too much going on in that show for me to really pay attention to
Sleepy
it.
Hollow is going to be much better, trust me.
Yes, I've seen the trailers and stuff for Sleepy Hollow starting, and that looks good.
Unfortunately, my uncle's
So-
been pissed off because what happened was the scheduling. They were supposed to be finished with Under the Dome by the time they got into Sleepy Hollow. Guess
Mhm.
who took their sweet ass time?
Oh, it had to
Under
be
the Dome.
Under the Dome, of
And
course.
then Sleepy Hollow got run into it. This is my uncle who's supposed to have at least a week to relax because they had plenty of night shots and long stuff, and he had to deal with all sorts of crap. He's
Yep.
going out. He's basically going cakeless. He has no break.
Woohoo, going
Except it's
cakeless.
not good in this case.
Yeah. Well.
Because that's a lie. I have seen it, but when he gets really agitated, yeah, it really starts the
Mhm.
show. Luckily, he
Mhm.
never like snapped at me just because I'm pretty smart about that kind of crap. But even my mom warned me before I went out there. She's all, "Okay, just a heads up. When he gets stressed out, he gets stressed out. So just watch out."
Run. Yep.
I was all, "Okay, got it."
Will do. Yep. So that's why I don't watch Under the Dome any more than like I have to. But beyond that, I gotta catch up on Breaking Bad. I gotta catch up on Game of Thrones.
I do not
'Cause
watch either
no,
of
I
those
still haven't.
shows actually.
I started Breaking Bad a while ago and had to stop because of work and
I honestly
Game
don't
of
have the
Thrones.
time to catch up on it either, especially when school hits
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, it's gonna be a weekend show for me. Like watch a couple episodes on the weekend. That's what I'm gonna do.
It's funny. I
But
listened to both the RT podcast spoiler cast for that because honestly, I don't care.
yeah,
I just want to hear
I
them
was
talk
going
and
to,
have
and then I was
dumb
like, no. Yeah, as I said, I was going to, but I was like, nope. I'm just gonna wait for it and just start watching it, and that way, when I watch it, they'll make more sense, especially if I don't get everything.
Yeah, I did that for a show by the Nostalgia Critic he was talking about. I was thinking, you know, considering the show he's talking about, I should probably actually understand what he's saying. The
Yep.
RT guys were a different case because I honestly probably didn't care about the shows. I'll probably watch them eventually, but I wasn't too spoiler worried about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say if we were not talking about Rooster Teeth, we could start talking about Ruby if we want.
Yeah, we can start on Ruby and then get into games and stuff because I got a lot of gaming stuff to talk about.
All right.
All right. So Ruby's at episode 6.
Yep.
Yeah. No. Maybe. Yep. All right. Start with your favorite character.
Ruby.
Have you had any changes?
Ruby.
Ruby. All right. Um, I still want to say Yang just because she's so ballsy funny, and it makes me chuckle. But I'm really starting to like the character that Monty's voicing. No, I still can't tell you what his name
The
is.
Ren.
Yeah, sure, him. I'm really liking his fighting style. I love his weapons. Those things are fucking awesome.
Submachine guns
With like blades on the end of them.
Of course.
Like they just look perfect and like amazing. And the fact that my girlfriend has not watched any of Ruby. Let's start there. She has a famous line that she always does to me that unfortunately at the end of the latest episode, which would have been episode 6, she uses the same line as the other character in there and goes and boops my nose.
Oh, so that's what that was about.
Oh, yes. And that was her that posted that, not me. So I'll make that clear, too. So I showed it to her just blindly, and I was like, hey, guess what? There's a line in here that sounded exactly like you. And she goes, what do you mean? So I stick my headphones on her, and she's listening and watching. And then girl pops out of the tree and goes, boop! And I was like, yeah. And I just sat there, and I was like, oh, no. And she jumped before, like, I turned my back for a second to grab something, turned around, and she's already posted that. And I was like, well,
You know.
maybe I'll get her to watch the show now. And she's like, no, I'm still not watching it, but that was funny. I was like, "Great. Whatever. Thanks, hon.
Hey, I enjoyed something. I'm never gonna watch this again.
Yep, that was it. Like, if I could give her that one moment clip, like a second clip of just that, she'd be happy.
All right,
But,
I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Realistically, that's it. Good. Done.
All right. So
What do you think of the plot line so far?
I'm interested, but I really want to see more villains. I know they're supposed to be at the school and we're supposed to develop all that kind of crap, but gotta see some more of the villains, man.
I agree with you entirely. This, and Monty will probably shoot me if he hears me make this comparison.
ahead.
Have you ever, and God, I'm going to shoot myself for saying this on a podcast, but have you ever seen the Winx Club?
I've viewed a
Have
couple
you?
episodes. Yes.
Okay, so you've heard of it. You know what it is.
Yeah.
From what I can tell, this school is a little like their schools, respectively, saying it's not magic, it's not just this, it's not just that, but it gives off the vibe of maybe they pulled a little something from there where the kids are in school, they're learning stuff, and then on the side of it, they're going to be saving the world, doing whatever they do. I don't know what Monty's plot's going for in the long run, but it gave, like, I had a good vibe of gay comments in the comments. Just remember, people, my girlfriend
see
and
where you're
I
coming
are
from,
happy. Yeah, well, that's true, too. We'll probably have, like, 2, and they'll both be making anal jokes still, because that just won't die.
We don't even have 15 people commenting.
Anyway, so... yeah, I really didn't expect much at that point, I guess.
Well, when you have a guy whose username is
what-
Purple Dildo, man, you can't really expect too much different now, can you?
I'd say it's Lee Ren just because he's like he's the kooky,
Yeah.
quiet one
So
that
your favorite
is like crazy
character all around
badass,
is
and it
currently
really
Lee
yeah, exactly. Like he fits the role for his character completely. And on top of it,
It's
I
basically
assume
Monty,
next year
actually. He's like-
RTX, if
he is his character.
they're still like hi ho into Ruby, I will see Monty dressed as Lee Ren probably at least one day, if not the whole weekend. Yep, that's not surprising.
Yeah,
So yeah,
big surprise there. He just
Anything
walks out,
else
we're
you
all,
want to touch on?
Hey, Monty, yep.
How have you liked the not animals? I mean, I guess they're animals. Have you liked the
Well-
beasts so far?
Mm. The Grim.
Mm-hmm. I was a fan of the snakes and the
I like
combat
how
beyond the
designs
fact that
have
it's Lee
upgraded
Ren doing
since
it.
the
But like
original
they were
Ruby trailer. Sweet.
with what? Do tell. I'm intrigued. Okay, good. I thought I was
I had a
crazy.
bit of a
I
problem
saw
to
that too, and I
nitpick
was
with
like,
the
that
snakes.
makes no sense.
The fact that he exploded one snake's head.
Nope.
I no, it's like just thinking.
I was sitting there doing the same thing. I'm looking.
Is that an error, or can they like repair their heads some freaking
Yeah.
how? I seriously doubt it because come on.
Yeah, that was appreciated.
How did it explode? Actually,
Crazy,
that's probably
badass,
kind of crap
glowy hair
which I actually
destruction.
liked is that they started to explain some of the extra stuff, which now explains why Yang goes her whole.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'm kind of intrigued on what Ruby
And
will
that
do
probably
when
also
she
explains
goes
bits of
badass,
how Weiss
and
can
Blake for that
summon,
matter too.
like,
And I feel
platforms
like
and
if
that
I
kind of
don't
stuff. mention
mention something with Blake, Josh would have shot me. But he's not here. I think there's a little more going on between him and
Who the
Blake that
fuck
we
cares
just
what
don't see
Josh
yet.
thinks?
If you know
He
what I
constantly won't
mean.
shut up about Blake. I think he just needs to,
No, but I don't. Josh
I
is
don't
gonna
even
shoot me
wanna
when he hears
touch
this. I
that
don't like Blake
matter.
that much. I really don't like her that much. Like she's the stereotypical nerdy bookwormy person that naturally gets paired up
Who
with
cares?
the super popular, well, not even super popular, the super like go-getter girl, which is the definition of what Blake and Yang were. Like you had one who's the extremely social, always talking, and the other one who's quiet and sits off on their own. Well, the colors were there, so I mean, I guess you had a little bit of a segue.
I just thought of black and
But
yellow.
beyond
glow,
that,
for no apparent reason.
everything in the show so far, I'm loving. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
There's
yeah,
also snakes
I
in it.
mean, as I said, the show's great. Definitely suggest
just not
watching it
trying
if
to
you
be
haven't yet.
friends and stuff.
And yeah.
Yeah, Blake is.
Yeah, exactly.
She's basically the quiet badass of the group, but then again, everyone's a badass, so it's not that distant of a thing. I kind of expected.
Well,
Weiss
we
to be
hope
more
to
that
at
kind of,
least. For
like,
some reason, I
quiet
think
person,
that
but of course she's
as much
also
as I
a
like
rich
to
bitch,
see a
which
bitchy
I'm okay
character
with
on
because
occasion,
we're
she
eventually
just
gonna
seems
get
a
past
little
the
over the
Frost
top
Princess,
bitchy.
which we
This is not what I wanted. No.
Yeah, I mean, just the first episode, I was thinking, oh god, no, this is not what I thought at all. No, no, no.
Yep.
But yeah, Ruby's mostly my favorite just because of her personality. She's the socially awkward badass
Yeah.
who is obsessed with weapons. Aside from the badass part, that's like me in a nutshell.
Yeah, exactly.
And just everything about her. Because she's not a real person,
um,
and they can be as much better as they want to be. Also, a character I really like, Jean. I love Jean. Even his awkward moments,
mhm.
and I enjoy those ones. I'm usually one who, like, if I see a movie or a TV show, and you just
Yep.
see like an awkward
No.
scene coming like a mile away, you're like shake. You just get that weird feeling in your gut. You're like, oh, this is not gonna be good at all. I'm usually one that says, yeah, nope. I think if that ever
Mhm.
happens like Jean, I'm thinking,
Um,
yeah, that's all right. I'm gonna
I
enjoy
I
this just because
I
Miles just does it
sympathize
so
with
well.
John.
His character
I
is
sympathize with
just
him a lot
great.
because realistically, the only difference between him and I mean hair color, everything. He's tall. The only difference I can find between him and I is he was more social than I was in school. And that's the part that scares me. It's like if I had been more social, I would have been that socially awkward and I would have probably hated myself even more. And it's like, yep, he's the definition of what could have become of me. So I like him, but I hate him all at the same time.
Just reminds you, I can't be that guy.
Yeah, I can't be that guy. I gotta change now.
I gotta keep drinking, so
Yeah,
don't talk as
give me
much.
another beer. I gotta fix this problem.
Yeah,
Oh God. Now I'm gonna sound like a drunk. Yes.
you can be Jeff.
Yeah, I can be Jeff. Jeff 2.0. Only minus the tattoos,
And the beard.
And yeah, well, I could grow the beard if I had to,
But it's gonna take some time.
yeah, it wouldn't be pretty for a while.
Yeah. Speaking of which, the horse tournament, I'm pretty sure Jeff, when playing,
Oh
he
my
was
God.
drinking the whole time and just got so drunk he just started doing bad.
I'm pretty sure Caleb rigged the whole thing. I am pretty sure because there's no way Joel could have made it to the finals. That motherfucker, as much as he won last year, he played so wretchedly this year. I'm amazed he got past round one.
Yeah, it was pretty surprising.
My pick was not who faced the Martinizer first. God, I don't
Carrie.
remember. Was it Carrie?
Carrie, who
My
was
pick,
unfortunate enough not to even place.
yeah. My pick was Carrie and Miles going.
Ruby.
Yeah, and it wasn't totally beyond that. It was just Miles has always played, and like he's the come from behind person that you never see until it's like, oh shit, Miles is in the 4, Miles is in the 2.
I enjoyed that some other people didn't, with Miles and Joel just talking at the exact same time. Joel being
Mm-hmm.
Joel, because frankly, him and Caboose are the exact same person, no matter how you
Yeah.
try and slice it. And then Luna, his last name, might as well
Mm-hmm.
just go with the fucking joke. He just keeps talking about the whole video the whole way, and I just posted like, Miles, the most professional, and then some guys all, no, annoying. I'm all, if you say so, I enjoyed it. I just love how they stopped that one time when we were all, wait, did I win? What just happened there?
Did you win? Yeah, I did. Oh, cool. All right, whatever. Bye. Poof.
And then Joel
Yeah.
just goes back to being Joel.
Yeah, exactly. Joel is.
What is
scares
Joel's
me.
real job? I mean,
Uh,
honestly, what is his job? People say, oh, he's really busy. That's why he doesn't always do those weird, very, like, popular videos. But what does he actually do?
Uh, I wish I could tell you what Joel actually does. He explained it in one podcast, maybe 4 or 5 podcasts ago that he was in. And he was like, oh, officially I do this, but realistically I just sit behind a desk near the booth and listen to people talk and record Caboose lines. And I was like, man, he's like the living embodiment of a Griff Caboose. He's lazy and he's
He
Caboose.
is essentially Griff in the other lifetime.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Oh, yeah, that's
Not-
another thing. How are you thinking season 11's going?
it's kind of dull. I really haven't found, like, I mean, it's good, funny shit. I love,
Going back to the basics.
yeah, going back to the basics, definitely. I love their new pet. I won't spoil what it is. I just love their new pet.
Freckles.
Freckles is great. Yeah, but, I mean, it's really just kind of blah right now. They really, I'm
They
assuming
raised
they're
the bar
building
a
up.
lot when they had the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm assuming they're building up to some awesome point at this point.
Yeah, like that
So,
one
uh,
character who they've been hinting at.
yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I'm
They
I'm
better
as
not
usual
fucking
in it to
bring
win it.
Tex back. They should know. Okay, she's dead. Let's be done
Tex
with
is
her.
long dead. That's my hope. Is Tex is long dead, and it's gonna be Carolina and Church doing shit, or Epsilon for
That's probably
people
gonna
who
be like
aren't.
a mini series, like what they're doing in between the season, or
Yeah,
that'll be
or
another season. But I hope we actually get to see more of them. It's not. Yeah, we'll just wait until forever and then bring them back.
yeah. My bet is they do kind of like the reconstruction thing where they'll run the season through and then either next season or like in between season they'll do like mini series of what Church and Carolina were up to.
Yeah, like they did that in seasons between seasons 3 and 4 of the originals. That
Yep.
they had a checkup on Texas, what she was doing versus Wyoming, which also brought in York and then killed off York at the same time. And then we brought in Washington with Out of Mind.
Yep.
No, it was Recovery 1. My bad.
Yeah, it
Out
was
of Mind was
Recovery
Tex.
1 at that point.
So yeah,
But yeah,
I hope something like that happens.
yeah, I'm really hopeful for the season now that it's gotten to the point where stuff is gonna get good. But
I'll
at
say
the
like one of
moment,
my favorite parts of this episode of the current season,
hmm
the obstacle course episode.
yeah, the obstacle
That
course was pretty good.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
That
but
was
yeah.
just great. Yeah.
Anyway, so beyond the Wii games, what games have you been playing, if any at all?
All right, so I said Mario Kart, Mario Bros. Wii.
Mm-hmm.
I actually beat that, which was kind of annoying at times. He is really floaty and slippery in that game, even on the ice levels, and those which is a nightmare. I even skipped a world. I was all, nope, I just want to get this done as possible, because if it's anything like that last world, I'm no. Bowser, me, you, let's go.
Now.
And then Mario Kart. I found out my favorite character, Dry Bones.
You really?
The skulls, man, the skulls. Which is another thing. My aunt, apparently she's obsessed with skulls and glitter.
That's kind of weird.
It is very weird. She is also
Not gonna lie.
pretty scary. Is there? I'll tell you this. There's nothing quite like waking up one morning and finding your aunt in a corner saying, "Hey, can you kill that monster under that cup?"
Yeah, that would do that.
I
yeah,
was laughing my ass off, and I took my sweet ass time doing it too. I actually went and ate breakfast while she did that, and then she just yelled at me and all. Okay, I killed whatever it was. It was kind of looked like a
Bug.
cockroach, but it wasn't a cockroach.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just comes over and just smacks me in the back of the head and she's all, "You fucking shit." I'm all, "Yeah, I love you too." Yeah. So there was plenty Mario, Mad World, both the No More Heroes.
Yep.
I played up to Legend of Zelda. I got the first couple of dungeons just because I was taking my time, make sure I did everything that I could do.
Mm-hmm.
I had because I didn't bring my couldn't bring my file data back here. I'm replaying them here, but
Yep.
No More Heroes. Once you start playing it, you know how to play it. It's still fun, but it's just like, yeah, I know this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you play second game, same thing. Legend of Zelda. Once you figure out how to do something, you'll be surprised how much you can actually remember. Which is another thing. I've also been playing through Majora's Mask.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised how much I actually remembered from the first 2 dungeons up, or
Yep.
from the first levels. I was like, oh, I remember this is when you do this. This is how you do this. Oh, this is what you're supposed to do in order to do this. And just like, I'm like halfway through the game, I'm thinking, did I just really remember all that on my own?
Yep.
Without a guide?
It's like
Damn.
running the water dungeon. You just remember it or you don't.
The Water Temple, that I still don't have that down.
Neither do I. Don't even ask me to run half of that game. I couldn't do it.
I could run the first half and probably up until the water dungeon. I could probably do fine. The first levels, they're easy, but they're introductory levels. They're not supposed to be ball busting hard.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, just Majora's Mask. I've been playing through. I'm thinking, wow, I can't remember. I'm surprised I remember all this.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, halfway through the game, I have most of the power ups, and I have every mask that you can get that isn't story related. I'm just thinking, God damn, there's no way I was this good. It's like me with old Mega Man games. I used to be terrible at them, and now I'm like, yeah, dumb.
Yep. I know the feeling all too well.
I've also been playing some Pokemon Stadium.
Oh, good stuff.
Fuck
Good
you,
stuff.
Koga. Fuck you so. I hate him. I don't have like just a team where you just like put together. It's all, oh, these are my favorites. I actually thought this freaking thing out, and
Yep,
I
thought
go
it
against
through.
him. I'm just thinking, AI, why are you so cheap?
Oh, the AI.
Confusion, poison, all the shebangs. I'm just thinking, god damn, dude, chill. I
The
can
only
fight. I
thing
can get up there and fight you, but relax.
the only thing you can do, I found that works extremely well, build an all poison team. Just build an all poison team, give them the most like random crazy moves you can. That way they're like out of the box and just start rushing through.
And then have a Jolteon.
Yeah,
Because you need
Jolteon's
that for
always helpful.
Sabrina, or else you're screwed. Because Gen 1 was not very forgiving.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah,
But
like
anyway,
my team consists of a Lapras, a Machamp, um, Jolteon, a Dragonite. Yeah, it's a Dragonite. I prefer
mhm,
Dragonair, but that's just because I like her design better. And I only
mhm.
say her just because it looks like a freaking girl.
It's a female. It should be.
Um, fuck, I've been using these things all the time. Arcanine, and I think
I think that's
Snorlax.
all of them. Oh yes, no, okay.
And I just like had the whole mix and match moves, basically like what you take into a battle tower, because this is essentially the first battle tower there ever was.
Yep, exactly.
You know, not
Well,
including the legitimate one that came in Crystal.
yeah.
But yeah, and just going through it and just having a blast, especially since I can actually use some Pokemon.
Yep.
Thinking,
Well,
hey, I
that's
don't have
good.
to use this rental piece of craps. Woohoo!
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I've been playing various stuff, at least when I can.
Yep. I have been playing a fuckload. I don't even know where to begin. I mean, uh,
Start at the beginning, and when
all
you get
right.
to the end, stop.
Starting at the beginning. The first big game that I picked up this summer was Animal Crossing New Leaf. I've spent many hours in this game. I should actually be on it right now because I had to take care of daily stuff. But so that and the new Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, which is called Dream Team.
Right.
I I appreciate all of those. I loved the first one, loved the second one. Didn't play much of the third one just
I've only
because it
played the
was.
first one, and I still
Yeah,
haven't beat it.
yeah. Well, definitely beat the first one. It's worth beating.
Oh yeah.
Um, and the current one, it's not bad, but it's not really that great either.
I
I
need
mean,
to get
it's
a
just
3DS.
yes, you do. So beyond that, I guess I'll back this story with a story. So when I got to my
Storyception.
college,
Dun
yeah,
dun dun.
exactly. When I got to my college, I had just like moved in, moved all my computer stuff in. I plugged my computer in, and because I switched between my laptop and my desktop, I had to download everything on Steam. And I just clicked download, and I was like, oh, I'll just leave it running for like the entire day while I'm at work on Tuesday. And I walked away for maybe, I don't know, an hour. And I came back to find over 100 gigs worth of data, aka all the games I currently have on Steam,
God
downloaded and
damn.
ready to play. And I was like, God, what was my download rate at? I was the only one in my college dorm. I was using the entire internet, and I was downloading stuff at around 100 megabits a second almost. It was cranking.
Hey, we got one already. How about going to throw in the next one, Billy? Okay.
Yeah, legitimately, like, I turned my back and I had 5 games downloaded, and I was like, how is this happening? I'm looking around, I'm like, is there some, like, mega internet connection cable going into my computer that I missed? I definitely
That
didn't
found me
think
as
there
something we
was.
can talk about later.
Okay. So I've been playing a lot of different games from Steam. I've been playing Payday 2. That's really
World is
fun.
something I found that I'm really enjoying.
What game?
World, it's one of the free to play games.
Oh, is it? I'll
Yeah,
have to look
really
it up.
fun. I like the characters. It's a side scrolling beat 'em up. Okay, it's a side scrolling RPG, 3D RPG.
Okay, cool.
I really
I'll look
like
it
it,
up.
except the characters could be fleshed out a little bit freaking more. I mean, come on. You give us all these backstories, and then you're sitting there thinking, okay, use something with it.
Yeah.
I know you have like 9 characters who could fit into the plot, but flesh them out.
um, So I've been playing Payday 2. I've been playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I played through Spec Ops: The Line. That was a pretty good game. I definitely suggest it. I downloaded Age of Empires, the HD edition. So worth the money
HD
right there.
high definition.
Like, I
Download it now.
love fucking Age of Empires. That was my game as a child. Um, and then last week, the Humble Bundle came out for stuff, and it had Battlefield 3, The Sims 3, and let me see what else before I forget. It had Burnout and one or two other games that I don't remember. So I got that for like $5. I got all of those games, and it was fantastic. I only played a
Nice.
little of it, but so great time for me buying games this summer. Unfortunately, I barely got to play any of them until now.
At least you have them
Um,
for when you have free time.
yeah, exactly. And then my parents got me Far Cry 3 for my birthday, so I've yet to play much of that, but I've played a little of it. And I have a bone to pick with that before I forget. So the main character in Far Cry 3's name is Jason,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
and he is a fucking pussy.
Yeah, he's not
And I
great.
mean, he is a fucking pussy. He cannot do shit. He's sitting there tweaking shit as his like friend is fighting through like the beginning part of it, and he just gets shot in the back, and he's just sitting there crying like a little homo. I was like, God, you've got a guy
I
behind you
understand
with
he's
a
his
gun.
brother, but come on, give us a better starting image of this guy.
Yeah, please. Like, I do not want to play as him. I want to be picked up as the brother at this point and be like, all right, the brother lived. That would have been so much better because
I'll
now I
let you
feel like,
live. I'll stab myself in the throat, and you'll somehow be revived because I'm
Yeah,
left
I
to play
mean-
as you.
God. So far, I mean, the game's great. Don't get me wrong, but
Nah, I've yet to have seen what I've been
he-
able to see.
pisses me off, and it makes me sad to own the same name as him. Beyond that, though,
You know,
nothing.
beyond the main character.
Yeah, beyond the main character, the storyline so far seems pretty great.
How about Voss? That guy's great.
Yeah, Voss is pretty funny. Anything else?
Did you ever
Let me
watch
look.
the Machinima series that they had?
No.
Well, they, as an advertisement for it, which actually, hey, they have an achievement on
Mm-hmm.
the game. It's the celebrity whatever one.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually based off the internet thing they had going on,
Oh, really?
and they actually had the guy who voiced and who was Voss basically
Yep.
playing the part. And yeah, some of the lines they had cheesy because they had to reuse it. Just all, oh, this is how it's connected and blah blah. And we're not thinking, okay, it's like Kingdom Hearts. Just because they use the phrase doesn't mean you have to keep saying it. Come on.
Oh, but Kingdom Hearts has so many fucking good lines.
No, I'm
So
talking about
many.
like when they reuse Disney lines.
Oh, well, yeah, they use them all the time.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, fair enough. Speaking of that, so for some reason, well, not for some reason, I went to Barnes & Noble the other day, which is a local bookstore.
I know what Barnes & Noble is.
Yeah, I know you do, but there's got to be some idiot that doesn't.
What's a book?
So, yeah, what's a book, man? And I picked up.
books on the internet.
Yeah. Well, I probably could have found everything, and I did ultimately. We'll get to that, though. So I picked up a couple of books that I was suggested to start reading. And then my girlfriend, well, I wanted them for a while, but my girlfriend was the one who actually found them on the shelf. She found the first two, I'll call it, I mean, it's manga technically, but it's the Kingdom Hearts, the final mix, books 1 and 2. So essentially, it's the run through of everything that happened on Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain of Memories. And I read
I've
through
actually
them.
read those.
Yeah. I read through them in like an hour a piece because
Yeah,
it's
they're
like I
pretty
couldn't
fast.
put it down once I started. And so I was like, shit, I'm out of books. Fuck. So I looked them up online, and I've been reading through, and I'm in the middle of reading through Kingdom Hearts 2 right now. So
Do they? I don't think they ever finished that.
I don't know. I'll tell you if I get to the end.
You know, if it gets to the end, hey, there's an end.
Well, I mean, it's
But
slowed
like,
down a
I
lot
think
'cause
they
of
like
work, but-
discontinued that in not Birth by Sleep.
Oh, yeah.
358 days over 2.
Yeah, that was the last one they did. That and Kingdom Hearts 2 came out around the same time, a little further out, but they didn't do any more after that. So 2's the last one I'll be reading because I read 3. I read them in order, so I read 1, Chain of Memories, 358 Days Over 2, and now I'm reading 2. So, so yeah, that's I think everything I've done, been doing, will do. Um, I'm working back at school at my IT desk. Everybody
Give me a
cannot
sec.
figure out. Okay. I will continue to vamp while he's doing something. Everybody at my IT desk is stupid. They cannot figure out jack shit in comparison to the idea of you plug the internet into where? Our television gets a cord? It's awful. I cannot believe people some days. But welcome to people. Anyway, so beyond that, I really haven't done much. It's just been kind of a busy week. Right, Stefan?
Sounds busy.
Yeah.
I was rejecting pizza for the podcast, so.
You
forgive me.
rejected pizza for me? How could you do so? Well, actually, I kind of feel honored. But since it is getting close to an hour, we could just call it quits unless you have something else you want to talk about.
Not really, because anything else I'm going to go into more detail with, I'm probably going to put in a vlog.
Okay.
Which is essentially just me wanting to talk in front of a camera because I can't really talk in front of a freaking camera.
I love the idea of vamping to a camera, but the problem is I would mess with the camera and I'd feel like I would look ugly as fuck on it. So that's the only reason all of my stuff usually has video games over top of it or
Makes sense.
something.
That's fine. That's what I was trying to do with it before, because I was thinking, yeah, it's probably boring if it just looks at the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
But that's actually half the reason I was late. I'm trying to render up a whole video of our rotating icon.
Yep. All right. Well, if that's the case.
No questions, by the way. There was one question, but I do not feel like answering it.
Oh, what's the question? I'll answer it. I don't give a fuck.
I think it was like Aqua Powerade asked, why did my parents get divorced?
Did your parents get divorced?
Or they broke up or something or other.
Did your parents break up? My parents, I mean, I don't know whether it's aimed specifically at someone or not. We could just say it's aimed at Josh and answer for him and say because they hate him.
No, he asked, why did my parents get divorced?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not me, but Aqua Powerade is his comment. Hey, why did my parents get divorced?
Oh, okay. Now
You're
I
a bad
understand.
person. Bam.
Oh, yeah.
No, not really.
That's easy. He's a horrible person, and you should feel bad and go apologize to your parents right now and tell them sorry you did everything. Sorry you ruined their marriage, and sorry you're being such a horrible child. And shape up, you motherfucker.
Well,
Yeah. Fix that problem. If anyone needs column or help advice, you can feel free to contact me via YouTube on my YouTube channel. And otherwise, the fee's $50 a second.
Yeah, they just get a random call. Hey, can I get advice? Timer's going.
Timer started. Give me your card now. But
Hand over all your money.
Yeah.
Just to start going payday, you just show up to their house, pay up.
Don't make me use this.
I have a gun. I'm pretty sure it's loaded. Hold up.
How sure? Bang! Oh, God.
I shot a bird. Okay, it's loaded. You don't want to make me angry.
Oh, I'll make you angry.
I turn into Batman when I'm angry.
I'm Batman. Oh my God. So, quick story. We were doing a different thing than we usually do at college for helping students like connect the internet and stuff, and we were all given walkie-talkies. And because we were all given walkie-talkies, we all got to pick nicknames. So naturally, someone picked Bruce Wayne. We had like a couple stupid ones that I don't even remember. We had like a Black Tiger. We had a Pink Panther. And they got down to me, and I'm looking through the list, and I'm like, well, what hasn't been picked right now? And I was like, ooh, I know what hasn't been picked. I grabbed a cup, and I went, I'll take Bane, please. And they all looked at me, and they're like, fuck. And they go, Jason, are you carrying that cup with you? And I was like, you know I am.
Oh, yes. I
exactly.
always carry this cup with me. It's the source of my power.
Exactly. So I walked around the entire time with a cup, and whenever I'd get paged on the radio, I would put the cup to my mouth and start talking. I felt flattered.
Ever since I saw the one where Miles has the shot cup, and
oh my God, he's so funny with
they
that.
work surprisingly well. That's what I have right here.
Yep.
I can't really nail down the accent, but goddamn, they work.
Yep. So yeah,
I'll just like say, all right, I'm bored. Shot cup. All right, let's go.
No, let's talk. You should do an entire vlog just with you having that taped over your mouth.
Oh,
That's
God,
what you should do.
That'd be awesome.
Do it. I command it.
Oh, I'll do if I talk about Arkham City eventually.
That works.
That
Definitely.
actually has a reason.
Cool, cool.
Oh, you
Anything
know what?
else?
There's another thing I want to add for Ruby. I really
Yeah,
hope
sure.
Weiss knocks someone's ice cream out of their hands.
Why?
Kara.
Yeah, no, I understand, but why? No.
I don't know. They don't even have to put it into actual animation. Just have something stupid where she does that.
My bet is they do something with slushies, just because all of those guys love Slushy Day.
True, I remember that video.
But, yeah.
Maybe Ruby gets pushed off a freaking ladder and falls into a creeper soccer
Oh.
football field.
That'd be interesting.
That was pretty much the only interesting part about that episode, wasn't it?
Yeah, that really was.
King Ray, good. That's gonna.
Oh, did you watch it?
I've watched it.
I watched it too. I guess we can kind of spoil. I found his challenges to be the most entertaining, without
Yeah.
a doubt.
I really love how everyone was just all. We just want to kill each other, aren't we? Yeah, I want to kill you right now.
Yep. And for the most part, Ray
How many
kept it
Let's
quite
Play-
civil.
They probably did most of the Let's Plays we've been watching so far, at least with the beginning of King Jeff. So
Yeah,
damn,
I
that's a long
pray
time
that
to be
they.
stuck in the room with the other guys.
Yeah, exactly. They need to do something else though. I'm so tired of King X. King X, I'm done with it. Like you've beaten that dead.
It's cool, but come on, calm down.
Yeah.
At least they mix it up and it's not like King. Hey, look,
Yeah,
now
exactly.
they're King and you're all, God damn it.
I don't know, but yeah, I still appreciate those Let's Plays. They're just starting to wind down a little.
Oh, did you watch the Cloudberry Kingdom?
Yes.
I've watched that all the fucking time. Oh my god, that is so much fun. And then I went back and rewatched the Mario ones because those are classic.
Yep.
They really need to do those again.
Yeah, they
Nintendo
do.
isn't being a prick anymore, so.
Mm.
You know, get achievement, do it.
Just a hint,
Oh god, if Ray actually plays it again and he ever gets the fire mushroom, he can just blaze.
I love that's how the first challenge for King Ray was.
I know.
I
As soon
need
as he
some
said that, I'm thinking,
leaves.
oh, this is gonna be good.
Yep, exactly.
People complain, oh, spoilers. Well, we didn't spoil who won. We just spoiled.
Nope,
the
I just
challenges with
spoiled
being-
the
it's like
challenge.
the first challenge in the freaking video. You got like
Where-
5 minutes in.
We're safe. I'm not calling spoiler alert on that one. Anyway, anything else
2013.
you can think of?
Not really. Just the only thing I can see in my peripheral vision is my pizza and a book I want to burn.
Okay, well, I
Just
can...
because it's been a source of a lot of my frustration recently.
Oh, I'm sorry. School book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short
I got a lot
History
of those.
Nearly Everything by Bill Bryson. You make it entertaining, but my teacher made me ruin this book. Fuck you.
I'm sorry. Alright, well, if that's the case, we will let you guys go. Feel free to leave questions and stuff as usual. Chances are I will try and answer them, or at least try and make a fake answer for them. By the way, I still stand by shape up, you motherfucker. Otherwise, I expect that we will get back to our normal schedule in the very nearest future because since I'm back at college, my Friday nights are probably going to be pretty empty. Well, maybe, if I'm not drunk. Although, I mean, drunk being a podcast could be pretty fun, just a thought.
Quite interesting.
Quite interesting, my good man.
I really enjoy the shortcut. Glass, whatever you want to call it.
Alright, so we'll try and get back onto a normal schedule. We might try and get Josh back, but, I mean, how much does he really add?
He slows us down.
Alright, with that, guys, we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
Farewell.
Goddamn, that's too much fun.